Good morning. Welcome everyone to the January 17th Sunday service of the Unitarian Universalist Church of St. Petersburg. I'm Jack Donovan, pastor of the UU St. Pete congregation. We are a congregation which seeks to promote spiritual growth and caring community for ourselves and for all the world. We are on the journey of appreciating life and learning from the wisdom of all persons and peoples. UU St. Pete is a congregation for the fulfillment of all souls. All ages, genders, orientations, colors, abilities, educations, beliefs, questions, and hopes. If we left you off our list, please let us know. We want to include you. And we particularly appreciate questions and hopes. We continue through chaotic times. My hope and intent for our time together this morning, and any time, whether together or apart, is that we remember we are together in spirit and can be called on anytime for support. May our time together in this service give you strength, clarity, peace, encouragement, and even joy. Blessings for this week of Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday and the inauguration of Joe Biden as President of the United States. Thanks to all who made our service possible for this morning with their presence, their words, their music, and the production. And thanks to all of you who make us a blessed community.
Good morning. We are Chris, Emma, and Tara Peterson, and it's very good to be with you this morning. I hope you're off to a very good start for 2021, all things considered. We light our chalice now as a symbol of our search for truth, our shared communion, and our growing light of understanding and caring. Join, if you will, in the words of our covenant. Love is the spirit of His church, and service is law. This is our great covenant, to dwell together in peace, to seek truth and love, and to help one another. Our invocation and moment for meditation this morning is adapted from the familiar words of Unitarian minister and educator, the Reverend Sophia Lyon Foss. May they be heard as a UU prayer, a question addressed back to oneself. Some beliefs are like walled gardens. They encourage exclusiveness and the feeling of being especially privileged. Other beliefs are expansive and lead the way to wider and deeper sympathies. Which shall we choose?
Some beliefs are like shadows, clouding children's days and fears of unknown calamities. Other beliefs are like sunshine, blessing children with the warmth of happiness. Some beliefs are devised, separating saved from unsaved friends, from enemies. Other beliefs are bonds in a world community where sincere differences beautify the pattern.
Which shall we choose?
Some beliefs are like blinders, shutting off the power to choose one's own direction. Other beliefs are like gateways, opening wide vistas for exploration. Some beliefs weaken a person's selfhood. They blight the growth of resourcefulness. Other beliefs nurture self-confidence and enrich the feeling of personal worth. Some beliefs are rigid, like the body of death, impotent in a changing world. Other beliefs are pliable, like the young sapling, ever growing with the upward thrust of life. It matters what we believe.
Which shall we choose? Now for 3 full breaths, if you will, eyes closed perhaps, see what you have chosen so far.
And now our opening hymn.
'Tis a gift to be simple, 'tis a gift to be free, 'tis a gift to come down where we ought to be. And when we find ourselves in the place just right, 'twill be in the valley of love and delight. 'Tis a gift to be simple, 'tis a gift to be kind, 'tis a gift to seek a greater gift to find. And when we have the gift alive in our heart, the spirit of kindness will never depart. 'Tis a gift to be simple, 'tis a gift to be fair, 'tis a gift to love, a greater gift to care. And when we give ourselves in ways that are true, our hearts will keep turning and be ever new. When true simplicity is gained, to bow and to bend, we shan't be ashamed to turn. Turn will be our delight, till by turning we come round.
A special good morning to children and families today. I promised last Sunday to let you know how the book that my 9-year-old granddaughter gave me turned out for the circus elephant, Queenie Grace, and the 12-year-old girl, Lily Rose, who was afraid of her. It turned out very well. There were some worrisome moments in the story, some cruel people making a lot of trouble for Lily and Queenie Grace. Both of them being really scared sometimes and sad sometimes. But they ended up safe and happy because they learned to trust one another and to trust the many good-hearted people in the circus who could help them. As Mr. Rogers' mother told him when he was a boy, always look for the helpers. They are always there. At the end, Lily Rose and Queenie Grace saw a shooting star, and Lily made a wish. She said, "I wish to stay best friends forever with Queenie Grace and her elephant baby and the circus boy Henry Jack. And I wish to remember forever everything I learned in Florida at Circus Town over the winter vacation. And I wish a Happy New Year to all, and forgiveness to everybody who ever hurt me, happily ever after." So I'll be thanking granddaughter Daisy for this book and talking about it with her soon, and you too, I hope. Now for our joys and concerns.
If you have a particular personal joy or concern to share today, please type it into the comment column on the right of your YouTube screen. And you may share again during our coffee hour after the service. You are always welcome to let us know about personal joys or concerns that you would like shared at this time during the service. You can let us know, or Dave Mapp or Susan Bernard of our worship committee. Hard times continue. Please let us know anytime it seems a bit too much to carry alone, and keep remembering one another because sometimes it's too much to carry all by ourselves. Now our offering this morning.
To keep our congregation thriving, we may remember our connection to one another, and let us not forget our offerings to support the means to those connections. As you listen to our brief offertory, please click on the I in the upper right-hand corner of your screen to make a contribution. You can also donate by the Give Plus app, our webpage under the Giving tab, or sending a check to the church office. Many thanks.
Our reading this morning is from cell biologist Dr. Ursula Goodenough in her book, The Sacred Depths of Nature. We are a symbolic species, unique in our capacity not just to engage in communication, but in language. Our symbolic language allows us to build scenarios, plan for the future, and articulate and transmit our cultures. It is the wellspring of our uniqueness. While all creatures have the capacity to interpret the reality that they perceive, we also have capacity to analyze reality, to ask questions that yield answers that generate new questions. All of us, that is, are scientists, even as very young children. We may be the only questioners in the universe, the only ones who have come to understand the astonishing dynamics of cosmic evolution. We are also, whether we like it or not, the dominant species and the stewards of this planet. If we can revere how things are and we can find a way to express gratitude for our existence, then we should be able to figure out, with a great deal of work and goodwill, how to share the earth with one another and with other creatures, how to restore and preserve its elegance and grace, and how to commit ourselves to love and joy and laughter and hope.
Here's a wonderful song by a great songwriter named Laura Love. It's been a mean, cruel season. It's been crazy, crazy hard. And for no good reason, my universe has come apart. I've been so uneasy, and I'm trying not to burn, 'cause I know that it's kindness that we're all here to learn. And I still believe in kindness, and I still believe in love. I know the power of a gentle touch when the going gets rough. I will not be bitter, I will not be small, 'cause if I choose to harden my heart, I'm nothing at all. Some days I don't get up, go out of my room. I'm so broken-hearted, I don't even know how to put my clothes together, to put one shoe on, to lace up those strings and open the door and carry on. But I still believe in kindness, and I still believe in love. I know the power of a gentle touch when the going gets rough. I will not be bitter, I will not be small, 'cause if I choose to harden my heart, I'm nothing at all. I still believe in kindness, and I still believe in love, 'cause if I choose to harden my heart, I'm nothing at all. Nothing at all.
In today's children's story, Lily had a wish beyond those I mentioned. It was, I wish to stay brave and to always have faith. For Lily, faith seems to have meant that which she could really trust. At 12 years old, the time of coming of age in many cultures, after much difficult questioning about her life, Lily came to believe that the world and life can be good if you stay brave and caring and open to the help of others. That became her best pondered understanding. It was a faith tempered with the understanding that one's life can also be bad if not enough people care. Lily had become clear on these beliefs, and they directed her finally to safety and to happiness. I think Sophia Lyon-Faz, from whom we heard in the invocation, would have been very happy about that. Sophia Lyon-Fahs so compellingly delineates why it matters what we believe and why it matters to be as clear as possible about our beliefs, the ones that constitute one's faith. I think she'd be very pleased with Lily's faith journey. If you'll indulge me for a few moments, I find it useful for clarity to think of faith in three categories of beliefs. Faith category number one, well, actually the three are beliefs about reality, about morality, and about authority. Faith category one, beliefs about reality or being. What is the nature of reality? The nature of the source of being, of one's own being, and of other beings. What are their aims and their means, the source, oneself, and others? For Lily Rose, her belief about the nature of reality came to be that it can be good for life, and that is what the beings of the world want. For me, I remember at age 3, sitting before the Christmas stable with my parents and my sleeping baby brother, with baby Jesus' holy family and my holy family bathed in a divine blue light emanating from the manger. And I believed that the nature of reality is blessing. At age 13, solemnly choosing Daniel for my coming-of-age confirmation name in the Catholic Church, I believed reality beyond me and within me was a dangerous lion, hence the name Daniel. At age 43, rapturously holding my newborn daughter in my arms, I believed reality was both blessing and danger. Since then, that paradigm of reality has mainly held sway, with new experience mainly just adding new facets. How about you? Faith category 2, beliefs about morality or behaving. Given your beliefs about reality, how do you believe you should behave in order to have a good life? Lily's belief about morality was that you are most likely to find safety and happiness in your life if you stay brave and caring and open to the help of others. For me at age 3, my divine blue light morality was to believe in blessings without question, except perhaps the question, is there more? At age 13, my lion or be-lioned morality was a belief in marking my territory, but giving ground to elephants until my pride had gathered. At age 43, my out-of-self, parental, and anti-poverty worker morality was the belief that the well-being of children should rule the world. Since then, that paradigm of morality has mainly held sway with me, with new experience mainly just adding new facets to my understanding. How about you? Faith category 3, beliefs about authority over believing or faith. Given the need to chart one's course in life, who or what is to say what you are to believe about reality and about morality? Who's to control your mind and your understanding? Lily's belief about authority for a long time came from experiences with people she did not and could not understand, some of whom were deeply hurtful to her, and some of whom were deeply caring and helpful to her. Those divergent authorities had a surprising convergence one circus winter in Florida. and with the skills of mind that emerge at coming of age, especially in response to life's seeming contradictions of love and cruelty, Lily began to become her own authority on reality and morality and authority. I think Ursula Goodenough would say Lily portrayed our capacity to perceive and analyze reality and to ask questions enough to move on to revere and be grateful and share the earth with one another and with other creatures in love and in joy and laughter and in hope. Knowing that Lily was also training on the high trapeze despite her initial fear of heights, I think Ursula Goodenough would say, let the girl fly. For me, at age 3, my belief about authority over beliefs was from the world of my parents and extended family. Strong, educated, happy, compassionate. Great for a kid. No griefs beyond life's inevitables or beyond those griefs generated from compassion. At age 13, my belief about authority over belief had become entangled with the church authority, that one must believe dogmatically in one's fallen state. For some years, this added confusion to the sacramental coming of age call for personal responsibility toward self and toward world. By age 43, holding my baby girl in my arms and Sophie Freud's women's psychology night class in my spirit, and W.E.B. Du Bois's The Soul of Black Folk in my heart, and degrees in political economic analysis and in faith and spiritual development in my mind, and 20 plus years of anti-poverty work in Mexico City, Micronesia, Vietnam, Boston, and Washington on my resume, I believed I should be and was growing to be my own authority, though not without a lot of input from helpers and friends. I believed I should be, and to some extent was, free and responsible to no tyranny when I saw it, including in myself. To choose a way to live for safety and happiness of all. To ensure that my babies would grow up trustfully with their world, to be their own authority. Since then, that paradigm of authority has mainly held sway with me, with new experience mainly just adding new facets to it. How about you? Authority, reality, and morality. Acronym ARM, A-R-M. In source, others, and self. Acronym SOS. What do you believe about them? What is your guiding understanding? And how did you come to that faith? By what listening, asking, choosing, experiencing, imagining, pondering, revering? Those are the questions of this sermon. I hope you'll spend some time with them. In the meantime, blessings, and hope to see you at our Zoom coffee hour.
A few announcements as we close. Check our website and our newsletter to get informed about our activities or us. Feel free to contact Pastor Jack anytime to talk. He can also meet you on the church portico in the fresh air. Contact information is posted at the conclusion of our service.
As you probably know, UU St. Pete is a member of the Interfaith Social Justice Coalition of 40 Pinellas County congregations known as Faith and Action for Strength Together, or simply FAST. We have a new FAST community organizer who will be working with us as we move toward our annual policy commitment meeting with public officials on Monday, March 22nd. Her name is Aisha Joseph. Here's a very quick video hello from Aisha.
Hey everyone, my name is Aisha Joseph and I am a new community organizer with FAST. I'll be working with your congregation and I'm really excited to get to know all of you. So I'll be calling you soon so we can get to know each other better. I'm really excited to be working with y'all.
And now as our service ends, with a breath we pass the flame of our chalice lamp to each other and we say our closing words together.
We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of love, or the fire of courage. These we carry in our hearts and out into the world.